Have you ever heard of Moses and the burning bush? Well, let me tell you that story. Moses was a Hebrew who lived in Egypt with his people. But one day he saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew slave, and he killed the Egyptian and hid his body in the sand. The next day, Moses saw another Egyptian mistreating some Hebrew women, and he defended them. And word got around that Moses was a real troublemaker. So to get away from all that, Moses went into the wilderness and stayed there for 40 days. One day while he was there, he saw a bush that was on fire, but it wasn't being consumed by the flames. So he went over to investigate, and when he got closer, he heard the voice of God calling out to him and saying, "Moses, Moses." And Moses replied, "Here I am." And God said, "I have a special mission for you. You must go back to Egypt and lead my people, the Hebrews, out of slavery." But Moses said, "Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and lead the Hebrews out of slavery?" And God said, "I will be with you, and I will help you." So Moses wasn't afraid anymore, and he went back to Egypt to confront Pharaoh. But when he went to Pharaoh, Pharaoh wasn't too happy to see him, and he told Moses to leave or else. So Moses left, and God performed his first miracle, turning his staff into a snake. Then Moses went back to Pharaoh and told him, "Let my people go so they can worship me." But Pharaoh refused. So God performed his second miracle, covering the land of Egypt in frogs. But even after this, Pharaoh still wouldn't let the Hebrews go. So God performed his third miracle. He turned the water into blood, and the fish in the sea died. And once again, Pharaoh still wouldn't let the Hebrews go. So God performed his fourth miracle. He sent horrible insects to bite the Egyptians, was going to do his greatest miracle yet, and that was to bring darkness over the land of Egypt for 3 days. And after the third day, he would make a way for the Hebrews to escape. And that's exactly what happened. For 3 days, there was darkness over the land of Egypt. And after that, God parted the Red Sea so the Hebrews could escape through the wilderness. And that's the story of Moses and the burning bush. Would you like to hear another story about Moses? Well then, click on this video and I'll tell you the story of how Moses received the 10 Commandments.